What if the Venetian Republic never lost control of Mediterranean trade routes, reshaping global wealth, markets, and institutions forever? Historically, Atlantic routes rose, shifting commerce away from Mediterranean hubs and weakening established merchant republic systems. In this timeline, Venice adapts early, standardizing contracts, lowering tariffs, and defending maritime monopolies efficiently. Venetian institutions scale reliability, attracting capital seeking predictable rules, transparent enforcement, and stable returns. Wealth concentrates where transaction costs fall, pulling investors, insurers, and traders toward Venetian-controlled exchanges. Network effects compound dominance, making alternative routes inefficient and reinforcing Venice as indispensable intermediary. Atlantic economies grow slower, lacking scale advantages, while Mediterranean finance continues funding continental expansion. Venice pioneers advanced banking, normalizing credit clearing, public debt markets, and merchant risk pooling. Public policy aligns with commerce, ensuring infrastructure spending directly amplifies private trade profitability. Wealth inequality rises, yet predictable upward mobility preserves institutional trust and social stability. Venetian legal standards export outward, shaping commercial law across Europe through adoption, not coercion. Proto-corporations emerge earlier, distributing risk and returns among shareholders across regions. Innovation follows incentives, improving logistics, navigation accuracy, and information transmission across markets. Cities cluster around trade nodes, accelerating urbanization and labor specialization. Capital favors established routes, slowing overseas exploitation and altering global development timelines. Diversified suppliers reduce shocks, making Mediterranean trade more resilient during regional disruptions. Trust becomes Venice's core asset, lowering enforcement costs and expanding transaction volume. Trade spreads knowledge, accelerating scientific and managerial learning across connected regions. Potential competitors remain fragmented, unable to match Venice's integrated economic system. Globalization intensifies earlier, centered on finance and logistics rather than territorial control. Institutional memory enables coordinated responses, preventing localized crises from cascading. Citizens finance the state directly, aligning public solvency with private prosperity. Stable currency standards reduce exchange risk, further entrenching Venetian monetary leadership. Wealth grows through exchange efficiency, not aggressive extraction, shaping gentler economic incentives. Predictable adjudication lowers risk premiums, increasing investment horizons and capital formation. Skilled labor concentrates, raising wages and productivity within interconnected urban economies. Faster information flow improves pricing accuracy, reducing volatility and speculation. Markets reward stability, granting Venice cheaper capital than less predictable rivals. Early industrial activity clusters southward, following capital and trade infrastructure. Abundant imports expand consumer choice, stimulating demand-driven production systems. Insurance spreads losses broadly, encouraging bolder yet calculated commercial ventures. Trade surpluses fund education, ports, and administration, reinforcing long-term growth. Economic interdependence favors negotiation over force, lowering systemic disruption. Broad participation increases financial literacy, deepening capital markets organically. Stable returns encourage planning across generations rather than short-term extraction. Unified standards simplify trade, accelerating cross-border economic integration. Profits recycle locally, compounding growth instead of draining outward. Diversification dampens extreme cycles, creating smoother long-term expansion. Reputation-based networks enforce discipline without heavy centralized control. This mirrors modern platform economies where intermediaries dominate value flows. Control of infrastructure grants pricing power and rule-setting authority. Entrenched elites risk stifling competition, testing institutional adaptability. Periodic reforms preserve legitimacy, preventing stagnation despite concentration. Financial leadership replaces territorial dominance as primary source of power. Modern capitalism emerges more regulated, trade-centric, and institutionally conservative. Inequality persists, but pathways to participation remain clearer. Interlocking systems absorb shocks, reducing likelihood of total collapse. Infrastructure control, trust, and rules still determine economic winners. Early institutional choices compound, shaping centuries of outcomes. Once established, systems resist change, locking advantages in place. Recorded knowledge prevents repeating costly mistakes across generations. Power often hides within boring systems, not dramatic events. Venice becomes a template rather than a relic. Modern financial systems quietly echo this alternative past, shaped by trade, trust, and institutions.